Speaking of,
I'm getting one.
oh, okay. Huh?
By the way, our meeting doesn't happen because of Labor Day till Monday. So this Monday, it's usually the first of the month, and we bring stuff up. But
Yeah.
What do you need, a light?
I'm getting one of the ones either flew above somewhere or something that has importance to it. Okay. If you hold on to that one, make sure there's buttons right here, right here, right here. So right now you're gonna hold where my fingers are. Okay. You got it.
I can't
right,
see
everybody.
anything.
Evie's got 2 cameras on there. Hey everybody, this is Jeffrey Jansen. As you know, we promised that we're going to do live reapers. We're going to eat the world's hottest peppers today here in a little while. Had a couple delays because of lightning and everything, and I cannot put people in harm's way. All right, so here's the deal, everybody. We are still going to be doing our 10K, 5K reaper run and the paddle boats and also the putt-putt. So what's going on right now today, we got the lug nuts out here, and as you all know, my cousin Paul Steinkenny died a few years back in an automobile accident, and Lug Nuts for the last 20 years has been honoring his memory with an award for all these wonderful cars out here. Now each and every one of you know that the Marine Corps League helps out with all the different events, Lug Nuts and everything else, and one of the guys that we've been bringing out, and I'm going to kind of give you a quick brief. I know you guys don't want to hear me, you want to see the cars. However, I want to introduce somebody to him, and we're going to surprise him with this today, but he actually told us he wasn't going to make it because he got stuck in North Carolina, and Florida's pretty much closed because of weather. But I want to introduce everybody. I know you guys all hear him on the radio, you guys see him in papers and everything else. However, he's been a friend of mine long before anything else happened. Hey Charlie, I'm going to need you in a minute, but go do your thing. Go do your thing, I'll come find you. All right, this here, everybody, is J.D. Walker. J.D. Walker and his beautiful wife have been supporting almost everything the Marine Corps League and the American Legion have done, and also things that we volunteer for, like Fishing for Freedom and everything else. Now, every time you guys have seen his truck on our feeds and everything else, it's been a regular goalie truck, it's been a brand new goalie truck, it's been Reese Across America goalie truck, okay? But what's the nice thing is, it's called, I'm going to let JD tell you a little bit about the truck, but first I'm going to tell you what we're doing. Anybody that calls in, once we put the phone numbers up, and once we give you the Paymaster's number and the GoFundMe page, part of our money is going to go to autism awareness, and another half is going to support JD's grandson growing up. JD's son, Jeff Walker, Connor. Sorry, I get. There's a lot of names in the military, guys. You ask me on one of my Marine Corps brothers' first names, I'll never be able to tell you. Now, here's the thing with JD, okay? What I'm about ready to say is kind of what a Marine Corps tradition is, and I don't want him to get mad at me, so just to give you a heads up. One of the worst things a Marine could ever do is never see combat. JD's son had the honor and privilege of dying for his brothers due to a sniper in Iraq. Now, why do I say that's an honor and privilege? Because that is the ultimate sacrifice a Marine can make in any military. Now, guys that retire, they become veterans, they did their time, they're heroes also. But when you give your life to your country, JD's son is the ultimate sacrifice. And the reason why I say that is because he's our hero. Marines have heroes, and those are the ones that basically gave their all. Now, a lot of people would think that's rude to say, but it's not. When we join, we know what we're joining for. We're volunteers, which means we're going to go and defend our country and go to other people's homes so they don't come to ours. And when we lose a brother, they are going to be memorialized in the Marine Corps forever. Okay, that's one thing that you will always be guaranteed in the Marine Corps, is that your memory will live forever. As long as the Marine Corps is here, his son's memory is going to be around longer than any of us. And all the men and women that ever gave their sacrifices, they are also honored in every branch. Now, we joke around with the other branches, but we cannot do our job without the other branches. I don't care if they're recon, force recon, Navy SEALs, Delta Force, regular recon, Rangers, that's what I'm looking at. We can't do our job without the other branches because we all work together nonstop. We joke with each other nonstop. We always joke that we're the best, but it comes down to this. The Marine Corps is the best. No, I'm kidding. We're all the best no matter what, and we all give our all. Now, what I want you to also understand too is while we're protecting the homeland, you have police officers that are heroes that are back here doing what others don't want to do. You have firefighters back here doing what others don't want to do, and they're heroes because guess what? No matter what, anybody that's willing to give their life, anybody that puts their life on the line every single day, whether it's the war on terror, war on drugs, war on crime, whether or not they're guarding the streets of America, they're heroes because those that won't, and we're only making up 1% of the population. Go on those guys real quick. had a son. How old was Jeff's son when he went in the Marine Corps?
3 months old.
3 months old.
Well, he wasn't born. He wasn't born before he went in.
Right.
He went in. I mean, he was born December 15th.
As long as the Marine Corps is around, his son will always know who his father was, no matter what. And one of the things we're going to do is a little bit of the money that comes in voluntarily. We're not asking anybody if you guys want to. A portion of that's going to go into the Marine Corps and the American Legion Paymasters. We'll get that numbers up in a minute. A portion of that is going to basically help out JD's grandson, Jeff's son, for a college fund, okay? Or whatever happens when he gets a little bit older. The other is going to go towards autism awareness for people, for men and women that have people with cancer, people with autism, special needs. Going to and from hospitals takes money. So we actually do it like the Optimist Club does, which, by the way, we help them out also, and we may actually give the money over to them to let them do it. But what we do is we give money to families so they can have room, board, gasoline to get to and from the hospitals. Families have to take off work at all times. And it's not just for military, it's for anybody. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I have some of my best friends. They have some of the most blessed kids ever. Get your butt over here. We need you over here. Otherwise, I'm going to keep making fun of the Army until you get over here. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this over to JD, and I want JD to know that I know that they go to all these places and there's some of these most beautiful trucks. But I always tell everybody there's a meaning behind the truck, meaning somebody gave their life for their country, that Declaration of Independence, okay? All of our Constitution. Not everybody wants to recognize it, but when we're in the military, we don't have a political field. There's no politics. We don't have a religion. There's no religion. We're all green. And we're not going to argue politics with you. We're not going to do any of that because what we're doing is we're defending the homeland. If our president says to do it, we're going to do it. If Congress says to do it, we're going to do it. If our states need the National Guard to fight floods, we're going to do it. And I just want JD to always know that we're grateful for him. We're thankful for him. We love him to death. He can't grab my butt no more because, you know, I just don't. Anyway, long before anything else, and we're going to get up with Charlie Ledbetter later. We're going to do an interview with him, but right now I want to introduce you all to JD Walker, and I'm going to have him say a few words, and we're going to be live all day. And remember, the Carolina Reapers in a little bit, which everybody's waiting for. You can still go like the comments, and we'll still eat even more hottest peppers in the world. But because of rain, we're doing a little bit, so I'm turning it over to JD. He's going to show you the truck. And then we're going to look at the Sharky truck and the Army trucks, and then the cars. He's all yours, JD.
Hey, well, this truck here actually represents the unsung heroes. It represents your chaplains. It represents the construction workers, your secretaries, which we call yeomans, in the Navy. And this is Navy here. Okay, I'm Navy. They're Marines. That's okay. I'm their father. That's all right.
You're the Uber driver.
Yeah. Anyhow, we have the Ride of Honor truck here. The Ride of Honor is in remembrance of my son, Jeffrey D. Walker. I've got a picture of him on the back of the truck where I actually am posting all fallen of Adams County here in the future, and also North Carolina, where the truck was built at. I've got actually 16 family members that I'm going to post their son's name on the back of the truck, along with a picture of my son. But anyhow, this is for this one here is actually called the Unsung Heroes. The name of the truck is the Golden Warrior. The reason why I named it the Golden Warrior is because of the gold star on the side, on the door. The gold star represents the Gold Star families throughout the United States. I was actually surprised with this truck. My boss actually took me out to North Carolina, wound up sitting there presenting this truck to me. They sat there and told me, said, "We want you to pack your truck up." And I actually looked at them and I said, "What are y'all doing, firing me?" They said, "No, we're going to go and take you to North Carolina. We're going to put you in a brand new Western Star." I had no idea that this was coming off of the line. I'm the first Gold Star parent that actually wound up with a military wrapped truck. They were honored to build this truck and all, and I was floored myself when they presented me the keys with it. Gully Transportation was the ones that actually had it done, and I'm very grateful for that. Michael Gully, Andrew Eisenbison, and the rest of the Gully team. We call ourselves a team. This is what it's all about. It's all about the United States military, all branches. That's the reason why we got Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard. Okay? It's all of the military. It represents everybody. And my son actually gave his life May 14th, 2007. I can't say, I still have a few problems with it, but that's okay. I'm going day-to-day basis with this. My grandson, he lives down in Georgia. I get to see him every time I go down to Georgia. But that's what this is all about. If y'all want to get a picture or fan around, this truck is actually different all the way around. If you want to fan around and just take a look at it.
But I had Mike at home.
We have a BMW flag. It's actually called the Golden Warrior, which I have right there on the bumper screen and all. This is different scenes right here. United States Navy represents me as the driver, along with a Golden Star. This is the plaque right here of my son. And that right there is the Ride of Honor out of Cleveland, North Carolina. They were the ones that actually built the truck, Mammoth Freightliner. And this right here is the memorial that I'm having done on the back of the truck, along with all the other fallen heroes. That's what it's all about, people. And I thank you.